Are you afraid to fight me yourself, you cowardly snake?
Guess you didn't see that coming. That ice arrow came in clutch, dude.
Had about enough of you and your eyebrow. Who wrote this, a 2-year-old?
Oh, don't give me that smug face, Ben Affleck. Where's my real ending here? That right there was frickin' luck.
That's his weakness right there. Shiku Hadouken to the face.
Fucking go, baby. Woo!
What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. I am your host, of course, Mr. Spinoza And in the last episode, we secured a route to Niijima's treasure in her palace, the Casino Envy. And we were about to send the calling card, but newcomer Goro Akechi, aka Crow, said we should wait until 2 days before the deadline to send out the calling card and everything like that. So even if you try to send out the calling card, you won't be able to, because he's pretty much saying like, nah, we gotta wait until the 18th and everything like that. So yes, so for now, I guess we can't really call this the aftermath, because we really haven't changed Niijima's heart yet. We haven't stolen her treasure, so I guess we'll call this before the calling card or something like that. I think so. I think I'm gonna stick to that, I guess. If anyone has a better name for it, let me know. I'll probably do that too. But I think before the calling card, definitely. Like, I don't know, because I really can't call it a chapter, because we're gonna be doing a lot since we gotta wait until like the deadline and everything like that. And and this is what a lot of people do. This is what I've seen playthroughs of this game. People, usually when people one-shot a palace, like they'll wait until like almost close to the deadline to send out the calling card and everything like that, and just focus on like building up, you know, the confidants and everything like that and stuff. And of course I pretty much just send out the calling card right away as soon as I secure the route to the treasure when I one-shot a palace and everything like that and stuff. So, but this one we have to pretty much wait until the deadline, and like, you know, it does not matter at all and stuff. Like, I think in a sense it's a good idea to do it before the, like, wait until the deadline to send out the calling card, because you could pretty much get a lot of you could pretty much level grind a bit more and everything like that. You could pretty much build up, social stats and your social. Build up social stats. You could do that too. Social links and everything. Rank up the different arcanas and everything to get their arcana benefits and everything like that. Like, that's a good idea. That way, you know, it'll help you out when facing off against, you know, the boss and everything like that. So yeah, but yeah. I just like to do it right away. I'm impatient. I'm like, yeah, let's send out the calling card right away. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, I guess we'll head down to Mementos, because we do have a lot of requests we still got to do. Not only that, we got to pretty much freaking deal with Suda, who's pretty much trying to kill Iwa and everything and stuff. We still got to help out Futaba's friend and everything like that. We got to do other requests as well. We're almost close to the bottom of Mementos. We're practically almost done and stuff like that. I do believe... I think after this one, we should be able to get to the final area of Mementos and everything like that. So yeah, but anyway, let's go ahead and do this deal. We have four people we got to change the heart of and everything like that. And of course, we got our newcomer, Crow, and everything. Definitely, you know, helped us out a lot in the last episode and everything like that, in terms of like getting those million coins to pretty much open up the bridge and stuff like that. Like, it's like, okay, Crow, you know, I gave you a lot of hate in the beginning, especially, you know, that one particular part that you did in part 1 of chapter 3. But you definitely made up for it, which I'm like, okay, you know, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so pretty much I'm probably gonna split this up to 3 parts, I believe, since we do have 19 days left. Technically 19, 18, like 17 more days until we send out the calling card and everything like that. So yeah. Yeah, pretty much and everything. I do believe we're almost close to finishing Iwa's, Futaba's. I think we should be able to start Haru's social link and everything like that and stuff. Yeah, we haven't done hers yet and everything. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people really don't like about Haru, is because, like, why you pretty much have us do this social link really late in the game and everything like that and stuff. I don't hate her. Like, honestly, like, I love every single member of the Phantom Thieves. Like, I love every party member and everything like that. I can't really speak ill about them and at all and everything. Like, that every party member is great. Like, every member of the Phantom Thieves, I love them and everything like that, you know. I really can't speak ill about them and everything. Haru, I think, is great and everything. She's another powerhouse that pretty much deals a lot of damage and everything and stuff, and pretty much is really comes in handy when it comes to, like, the psychokinesis and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, because yeah, yes, you should. You definitely should. But anyway, we got charge. I think that's a charge. I believe so. But anyway, we pretty much dealt with that one and everything like that. I think that's the person that was assaulting everyone at the underground mall and everything. So yeah. So we got one more in the area. So we'll go ahead and keep going and stuff. Again, 4 requests we got to do for this one and everything, and obviously after this one, the last one, well, I do believe it's literally like the ending, the end of this part and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. All right, now we're here. I do believe this might be Suda. It kind of looks like it. Yep, it's Suda Shadow. All right, cool. He definitely was nuts. Dude really freaking pointed a gun at us and everything like that. And what's crazy, I don't know if you guys read the there is this manga, this spin-off manga of Persona 5 and everything. I know there's, you know, the mainline Persona 5 manga that pretty much follows the events of the game and everything like that and stuff. There's a spin-off called Mementos Mission and everything and stuff, and it pretty much ties to 2 of the Memento requests, the 2 requests from the Phantom and Aficionado website and everything like that. It's pretty much, you know, ties to pretty much like at the same time of Iwa's social link, and pretty much another request to stop somebody, and we'll meet them soon too, and everything like that and stuff. And it's actually pretty crazy. I really can't say anything about it yet because it does kind of spoil like the ending part, like almost like the last 2 parts of Iwa's social link. So I'll wait until then, but even then, it's like we're gonna finish it off anyway. And I do recommend Mementos Mission. Mementos Mission, even though it kind of lacked a bit, you know, going to the metaverse and everything like that and stuff, it was still pretty interesting read. Like, I really did enjoy it and everything like that and stuff. I did get the Barnes & Noble exclusives. Like the Barnes & Noble exclusives with the different cover art compared to like the regular one and stuff. But that was easy. That was easy indeed. I'm just a relic from a bygone era. The young college grads and the Hayashiba clan all laugh behind my back. Even the world of Yakuzas have been taken over by the incident. That's why I had to make transaction work no matter what. Even if it meant taking advantage of my subordinate, Mune. The Hong Kong Mafia pulled the carpet under me. It's what I get for breaking the Yakuza code. Just give it up, bro. Just give it up. Yeah. I'm done being pathetic. Sorry, Mune. Wish I could have a drink with you one more time. weird rap. Dude has been had a change of heart. I'll go check on you later. Maybe after this part, maybe after exploring mementos, we'll probably check out. We'll probably see how he's doing and everything like that. I know it's kind of been a while since we pretty much got to do this and stuff. But yeah, all right. Here we are at the end of, pretty much at the end. This is pretty much the ex-mercenary turned assassin and everything. And this is the one, yeah, this is the one this is the guy that's also like a Mementos mission and everything like that. But he looks a bit different in that one. He looks like a little more younger. Here he kind of just looks like Santa Claus, like a homeless Santa Claus. But in Mementos mission, he was like a little more younger, more buffer and everything like that and stuff. There was a part where I think I guess Makoto and like pretty much all the lady phantoms, like they were out shopping in the mall and everything like that. And I believe I guess it's either Makoto bumped into somebody, they dropped their purses, and surprise, they had identical purses and everything like that. But one of the purses had like jewelry and everything like that, and that jewelry was pretty much tied to like the mafia and everything like that and stuff. And pretty much Makoto decided to wear it, but she could never take it off. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, I guess they ordered the assassin ordered the hit on Makoto and everything like that and stuff because they thought he stole the jewelry or something like that. So yeah, this is the guy right here. This is the assassin and everything. Here we just kind of run on. We kind of like you're like, okay, this guy needs to be stopped and everything like that. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, definitely give. I think that's how it goes. It's been a while since I'll probably put an annotation down. It's really been a while since I've read it and everything. I've only read it once. Here's the thing with me. If I read a book or like a comic book or something like that, I remember I used to, when I was more younger, I used to read like books or comic books like more than once and everything like that. But I think when they started coming out with graphic novels, like, the whole, like, storyline, like the whole thing and everything like that, I started collecting those more, and I've read them once, and I just kind of never went back to them and everything like that and stuff. That was me with, the manga of Mementos Mission. I think I've only read it once. I stayed tuned for the next issue, and, as soon as the new issue came out, I, went and bought it in Barnes & Nobles, and pretty much started reading it, and... yeah, I think after that I was just done. It was a good book too. It was a good storyline. I actually, found it interesting and everything like that and stuff. Definitely, probably one of these days, should definitely give it another read, and everything. So yeah, but definitely check it out. Like, I definitely recommend it and stuff like that, and stuff. So yeah, this guy is just not going down. This guy is just staying. He's just, he's holding on his own. I guess. So hopefully inflict something on him and everything. Like he's freaking Deadly Furs is probably not doing it. So let me just go ahead and do Shining. Oh my god, and I missed. I freaking missed. Wow. Uh-oh. Eh. Alright. We're almost there. Now he's getting tired. Oh, here we go. This should definitely end it right here. Do your thing, guys. Do your thing. Yep. Nice. Nice. Wait, listen to what I've got to say. The people I kill are all criminals. They escaped the law, and police can't touch them. I'm just like you, Phantom Thieves. I'm working to get rid of evil in this world, So let me go. Nah, we're not the same. Sorry, but we're not the same. The Phantom Thieves would never murder people. No, help me. I don't want to disappear.
Don't be ridiculous.
How can you say that after you murdered so many people? You better accept that you lost already. Prepare yourself. Fine. Do what you want. Remember though, evil that ought to be erased will keep copying up after I'm gone. We'll destroy evil in any way that's different from yours. You can disappear without worry. Alright, well that pretty much does it for this area. Now we pretty much got to go to now with that. Since pretty much Okumura had the change of heart at the cost of his life. Now it's time to go further down and everything. Again, I do believe we're almost towards the end of Mementos. We're like practically almost there and everything like that. So yeah. So I do believe we got to do what now, like one more, and I think that's left is Futaba's friend, which is her. That's her parents are pretty much making her do all this stuff, you know, just for money and everything like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. So you can continue on with Futaba's social link and everything like that and stuff. I think she's the only party member where we got to change the heart, of somebody to continue on and stuff. Yeah, it yep.
Excuse me?
Yep, it is. I do remember in the anime of Persona 5, you could change, like with Makoto's social link, you pretty much change the heart of her friend's quote unquote boyfriend's heart in Mementos and everything like that. But I guess in this one you don't and everything like that. So, which I was like, you know what, that would have been cool, but oh well. Maybe they intended it to be like that, but they decided, nah, let's just cut it and everything like that. So yeah, I think Futaba is the only one. I think so. Yeah, Futaba is the only one. Yeah, of course. Succubus and incubus, of course. It all makes sense now. Yes, definitely will. Alrighty then. This should be a breeze. These guys ain't tough. Yeah, these guys ain't tough at all. Nah. Oh shoot. Freaking. I think they're weakness to light, I believe. No, but freaking it does damage anyway. Alright, we eliminated the succubus, and now we just gotta take care of the incubus. Yeah, these guys are weak. Come on, I expected a challenge. Yeah, there we go. And I think that pretty much does it for all the requests for now. We had no other choice. We were in mountains of depth. We were totally horrible parents. Then, be better parents. I know. I have to change my ways. I won't make Kana do that kind of work anymore. I'm sorry, Kana. We'll reorganize our debt. We'll be responsible for paying it back, not her. I'll quit gambling. And I'll start working. I'll pay back all the debt bit by bit. You have to. Don't hurt Kana-chan ever again. I started gambling to make some cash. Before I knew it, to think I used to be a father who only wanted his daughter to be able to eat nice things. You're right, dear. Before anything else, let's do our best to become better parents. Alright, and that pretty much does it. You're welcome. No, you're welcome. I should go and check Kana's situation.
is amazing.
Yep, I guess we could just, well, actually, we gotta explore this floor and everything like that. So, let's just go ahead and do that and everything. So pretty much the 2 rest areas are in area 5 and everything. Again, like all these floors and mementos are all randomized and everything like that. So, yeah, that's why I'm pretty much skipping on through and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, go ahead and leave this area, and pretty much the next rest area is number 9. Yes. And then pretty much I do believe this particular area mementos goes up to, I believe, it's the end is pretty much at area 13 and everything like that. We won't be able to open the door and everything like that, but because, well, we got to pretty much change Niijima's heart and everything. So, yeah. So we can't just go down quite just yet and stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get out of here. We've pretty much done all we can. Now we just got to wait until we change size chart and everything like that, and yeah, we'll be able to pretty much, yeah, freaking, like, look at that, we're practically there. We're pretty much at the end of mementos and everything like that. So yeah, and stuff, it's crazy, like, man. And that's why I definitely recommend, like, the next time, once you have one of the bosses change their heart, have a change of heart and everything like that, first thing you do is pretty much go down mementos, explore the new area and everything like that. Don't make the same mistake I did when playing this game for the first time, where I was all like, oh, like, I didn't, like, really not interested in this. Like, it's only, like, I don't, like, it's, I felt like it was only temporary. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm good on this part. And then, like, when it came down to it, yeah, I'm gonna say this right now, mementos plays an important part later in the game and everything like that. So yes, but anyway, let's go ahead and call Kawakami to give us a massage so you could pretty much explore the night and everything, and hopefully we'll see Iwa and everything, so he could continue more into his social link and everything like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. Nope, unfortunately not. Shiaya is available. I don't see anybody else. Yeah, this is pretty much what happens when you pretty much max ranked every single half of, like, the cast of the game and everything like that. Like, you're pretty much stuck with the not so good ones with the not so good benefits and everything like that and stuff. Like, I think Shiaya is only worth ranking up to rank 5, and that's it. Like, after that, just be done with her. But obviously, I said in the beginning of the playthrough, like, once we started these social links, like, I'm gonna pretty much, my mission to pretty much rank up every single one and everything like that. So yeah, I have a lot to show you today.
Here we go.
Look, mental training for sports, and building a successful business from the ground up. I even have a book about the secret to being a good listener. It was written by a hostess from a club in Ginza. Just picking out which book to bring took me half a day. I have tons more back home though. I started using these as reference materials for the advice I give to my clients. The way I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their fates. Damn, such a hard worker. Of course. After all, I need to be able to advise my clients on their future selves. Anyway, what I really want to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy. Those with strong convictions can, in fact, change fate. Oh, and as for the people I sold the holy stones to, I started reading their fortunes free of charge. I like to return the money they gave me too, but what? Well, am I interrupting?
What?
Yokota-san? It's been a while, maiden. What are you doing here? The chairman asked that I come see how things are going. And who are you? That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet. You're telling me you're so busy you needed to hire an apprentice? Yes, he's been a wonderful help. I see. I guess I should have expected such great foresight from you, maiden. Now then, I should be going. Thanks you for stopping by. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Maiden? That's, well, a nickname of sorts. Anyway, it's a private matter. ESP on nothing you should concern yourself with. Wait, are you perhaps worried about me?
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so touched, honestly. My luck really improves when you're around, ESP-on. I know. In return for that, I'll predict your luck whenever you want. I can sense Yaya's intense motivation. And thus we have reached rank 5 in the Fortune Arcana. We have a new ability in affinity reading that deepens your bond with a confidant of your choice. Yes. Really, really helpful for when, like, you know, to pretty much, you know, guarantee max rank, guarantee a rank up with one of your confidants and everything like that. And literally after that, like, that's all you got to do. Like, you know, when it comes to with Shiaya and everything.
Goodbye.
Good night, ESP-on.
Hey.
Oh, now that you mention it, we should be able to read the speed reader. Yes. Your speeding and read has improved. So pretty much after you read the speed reader, you could read the book in one setting. You don't have to read it in 2 settings and everything you like that and stuff like that. It is available in the school library. I want to say probably more later in the game. I'm not sure if there's a specific day or anything like that when it comes to it or something. But yeah, definitely very useful for, like, you want to, you know, just build up on your social stats and everything like that when reading the book and stuff. So yeah, obviously really no point in getting it when you pretty much are playing a new game plus, like and everything like that and stuff. I do believe you can. I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to return the speed reader book. I'm going to keep this towards the end of the game and stuff, just to see, like, what will happen and everything like that and stuff. I'm not sure if, like, you know, the school comes after me or something like that when it comes to, like, freaking, like, hey, you got to turn in your book, bro. Like, hey, man, give us back our book. You're gonna pay a late fee or something. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna turn it in at all. I'm just gonna keep it with me and stuff, just to see how, like, what's gonna happen. They're probably gonna freaking, you know, the library for the school's probably gonna freaking come get me, like, hey, I need my book back. let's see who we can hang out with today.
Hey.
Let me see. I do believe. Let me see. Actually, is Haru available? Yes, she is. Yes. So Haru will be available at the rooftop since she pretty much tends to like the vegetables in the like the little garden and everything like that and stuff on the rooftop. Yeah. So pretty much she'll be available and everything like that. I do believe I think when it's well, actually when we get there, we'll get there and everything like that. So yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and start up Haru's social link.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So,
Still not busy, eh?
this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Haru's vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
The sun-bathed vegetables seem to fill me with energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
No, you don't have to say that.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves. Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Haru seems a little more enthusiastic than before. And then, we decided to grow some vegetables.
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And thus we have formed a new contract with the Empress Arcana Haru Hakumura. We got a new ability in cultivation, allows you to grow vegetables with Haru in the school rooftop. Yes, you can ask Haru, who has incredible green thumb, to grow vegetables for you. Haru's vegetables are full of energy and grant you a variety of effects pretty much the items that she grows, the vegetables that she grows, provide some good stuff. Thank you for having me. Your feedback on the vegetables was a big help. Oh, if there's any vegetables you'd like in particular, just let me know. I certainly have plenty of seeds, so if you have any preference, I'll prioritize growing those first. That was our deal. Huh? Oh, that's right. My, when you phrase it like that, it's oddly thrilling. Alright, I'm going home for today.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Ah, you're back.
Inmate.
I know. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably, the Twin Wardens, I should probably start doing their social link as well, and stuff. Since, yeah, I think like literally when it's almost close to the deadline, we'll definitely start doing theirs and everything like that. Oh, Akechi wants to hang out again. All right, let's go ahead and hang out with old Detective Prince.
Hey.
Billiards is such a fascinating game, don't you think? I can't simply strike the ball you're aiming for. You have to be indirect but precise to land in the pocket. That's why it's so fun. Precisely. And most interesting part is that it's so many parallels to a theoretical perfect crime.
Also,
You eliminate your target without ever directly connecting yourself to it. I don't suppose that rings any bells. The psychotic breakdowns? That's right. Even the cases of criminals' hearts can't be changed too. Everything happened around us. Every little inconsequential event may simply be one ball striking another. But there's no guarantee that the ball can be precisely controlled. And despite the player's best intentions, the ball may strike many unrelated obstacles in its path. Even then, do you still intend to play this game? Yeah, I won't miss my shot. Watch this. Boop, boop, and boop.
not bad.
Impressive. You win.
How about this?
That was quite a heated match. Shall we cool off in the evening breeze for a moment?
Very impressive.
Even if it was with my self-imposed handicap, I'm impressed that you beat me. You've become quite skilled. I couldn't let myself lose. I see. So you even share that perspective, do we? You truly are fascinating. Remember when I said before that you and I are similar? We're both victims of unjust adults, and now we have the will and power to rise up against them. Yet, I'm doing so as a detective, and you're acting as a phantom thief. Our stances couldn't be more different. But we're teammates now. For now, yes. But even that untied front will soon end. After that, everything will return the way it was, no? Why not join me instead? All you have to do is abandon the teammates you have now. Akechi's eyes are deadly serious. I need to give him a real answer.
How about this?
How about it? I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna just abandon my friends. We've come a long way. I thought as much. I'm sure you'd understand. We all have our part to play, and we can't simply leave those behind. That said, as long as we're working together, you'll have my strength.
Leave it to me.
Rest assured, I'll do my part. You'll find me very useful indeed. I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing even deeper. And thus we have reached rank 7 in the Justice Arcana. We got a new ability, Inheritance Recovery, chance to cure status ailment inflicted upon party members. Ah, that reminds me. I did say that you ever beat me using my right hand, I'd face you with all my ability. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Good night then.
Well then, farewell for now. Hey, it's me. Is it alright we chat for a bit? You never cease to amaze me. It wasn't against my dominant hand, of course, but I still can't believe you beat me. Your competitive spirit definitely deserves praise. You really were terrible at first, but you caught up to me in no time. I have to ask, why do you get so competitive against me? Oh. Haha. Yeah, that's right. Neither of us can afford to lose because we fight in service of our principles. And that is precisely why I cannot allow you to change. As you are now, as you think now, I cannot allow you to win over me. Well, perhaps it's a bit much. I'll let you go for now. Good night. Gee, freaking that man that man does not know how to lose. He's got to always have a chip on his shoulder and everything like that. Like, come on, dude. I'll respond later. Right now, I'm just really not. I've already max ranked Niijima, so not really. And stuff. Anyway, let's see who we pretty much hang out with. It's looking like Haru, and everything like that. Yeah, I guess we'll hang out with Haru. I know we're practically almost done with Futaba and everything like that, so I kind of want to rank up Haru a little bit more. Oh, hey, Makoto. I want to rank up freaking, Haru a little bit more and everything like that, just to kind of catch up and everything. So, yeah. But we're almost practically done with Futaba and everything like that. I do believe we need, like, at least 3 more. And 3 more ranks in order to, max rank the Hermit Arcana and everything. So, yeah. But anyway. Harvesting vegetables. I came to see you. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I feel like my bond with Haru is growing even deeper. But yeah, up to this point, rank 2, if you want to continue on more of Haru, you got to have max proficiency in order to continue on. Wow, ESP-kun, you're quite skilled. Your soil would be so healthy if you were here more often. Honestly, I'm surprised that my gardening can be of use to our work as the Phantom Thieves. It started just a hobby, so it's amazing to see it transform into a more practical skill. Beyond this, I've actually begun raising plants for my own at home. Coffee beans. Oh, are you opening a cafe or something? Would you come if I was? I mean, doesn't the idea of a bouquet cafe sound lovely? Anyway, I recently discovered the joy of the taste of and aroma of coffee. I used to think it was purely bitter, but now I understand the depth of its flavor. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even able to drink it before. Pardon me. I was just thinking back to the past. Can I share with you again? As I mentioned before, I cannot bring myself to trust any of the employees of Okumura Foods. As for as long as I can remember, the company has been run by my father. Being liked by him was always very important. So employees would even come to I can't read that. I'm sorry. But since his passing, things have gotten unruly. Most evidently, people have started trying to use my influence as majority shareholder to oust other people. They say they come to me out of respect, but I know what they really want to use me. I've heard so many rumors. The worst ones are about Takakura-san, the new president. They say he was thrilled to hear my father pass. Damn. There are many. They may be truths to that, though. He's been with the company 4 years. He has only started being nice to me recently. Like, damn, he was like, fuck yeah, good job, Phantom Thieves, you fucking killed him. Like, damn. Even offered to assist me with asset management. I fear as an ulterior motive, though. I cannot freaking read today. Oh my god. Yes, I can't help but wonder about him. He even went as far as to recommend I sell my shares to the other day. I said I could make a fortune. But I realized that if I did so, he would be able to strike the Okumura name completely. Takakura-san must be scheming to take the company for himself. At least, it's possible. This is a complex issue. Indeed it is. None of the advice I've gotten so far have been helpful either. Everyone only speaks out of their own self-interest. Thank you for today, though. I feel a little bit better after talking about this with you. Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure I keep myself motivated, even though I can sense Haru's trust in me. And thus, we have reached rank 2 in the Empress Arcana. No benefits.
All right.
I'm going to stay here a little while longer to check the drainage. I need to make sure these vegetables turn out as good as possible for the Phantom Thieves.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Oh, sorry. I wanted to ask you something. It's not terribly important, but what vegetables do you tend to like most, ESP-kun? I might as well grow things that everyone likes eating. Definitely like moonlight carrot. Oh, I have seeding for that. I can grow quite a few. Carrots are great, since they go with anything and add a touch of color. Oh, and they're quite nice in curry. Thanks for sharing your preferences. I hope you'll be able to keep helping me. Good night. right, let's see. I'm hoping Iwa. No, I don't want to hang out with Shiaya. No. Fudge. I guess Arts and Builders it is then. Like, damn, they're like Shiaya, yeah, freaking like definitely ain't guaranteed to max rank. I mean, to rank up and everything. So I'm like, shoot, I probably should have done that, but oh well. Let's play some darts and billiards and everything like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and call someone. Yeah, because we gotta pretty much build up baton passes and everything like that and stuff. I noticed I haven't really been doing this and everything, and now that pretty much we've max ranked half of the cast and everything, so I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna, the freaking it's gonna be limited and everything like that. I will say that. So I guess pretty much, you know, start pretty much shooting some darts and everything. Yep. So I definitely, with Makoto, will definitely be guaranteed to max rank her for baton pass and everything. So yeah.
Incredible.
Yep.
Yes.
And thus we have max ranked her baton pass. Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. You are the newcomer. I haven't really played billiard darts with you yet. Nice.
Superb.
Good job. And bam. Woo! Already rank 3.
I had so much fun. That should do it for now. Goodbye.
All right. Let's see what we could do now. Look at that. Buddy, freaking 14.8%. Damn. Our numbers diminished. I mean, I know Mishima. I'm sorry. I know in here they pronounce it a bit different. I'm not sure if it's because of a mispronunciation or something like that, or they intended it for do that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because they probably would have yelled cut, saying like, no, it's actually pronounced this and everything like that or something, and everything. Because, you know, I'm talking like, you know, Mishima, like the Kazuya Mishima, Heihachi Mishima, and everything like that, like the Mishima Saibatsu and everything. I guess with Mishima, it's a bit, I don't know if it's spelled differently or something like that, and stuff. I don't know. It's definitely a sword. Yes. So far, we only got one wrong, but it's fine. It's like, so I really shouldn't be answering these things right. There really is no consequence to doing bad in school and everything like that. Only for, you know, and the pretty much every single person, like, you know, saying like, hey, you need to start doing better, dude. Like, come on now. Like, pretty much scolding you and everything like that and stuff. Like, come on, dude, you got to do this. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead, and we won't be able to guarantee a max rank up, but we'll still hang out with him and everything until the next time. But yeah, we are very limited, guys. Like, yeah, like I've probably only have like what? Let's see, I have Shiaya. I have to do Iwas, which I'm guaranteed I'm gonna finish that one. Yeah, Shiaya, Iwa, Futaba, Haru, Shinya, and everything. That's 5. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody. I don't know. Oh, Akechi too. I think. Oh yeah, you know what? Dude, we'll fit. Yeah, Akechi is definitely. So even though we're kind of like still at rank 8, this is pretty much it. This is the end. This is like literally the end and everything like that. After doing this, we already have Dr. Maruki and Kasumi max ranked and everything. So after this, yeah, freaking like after this part, we're pretty much done with Akechi, and we're pretty much guaranteed to go to the third semester of the game and everything like that. So yes, so yeah, like it's up to rank 8 only and everything. All the other 2 ranks are pretty much tied to the story.
Wow, this place should do nicely.
We're here. What do you want to discuss?
This.
Whoa, what the heck, dude? What the heck? That's not your little toy gun. That's an actual gun. So you want to fight?
Exactly.
Okay.
Your insight allowing you to determine my dominant hand, your quick wit, and most of all, how fast you've grown. You've exceeded my expectations in every way.
Jesus, dude, I think you're taking this thing a little too, this whole rivalry thing a little too far. But all right.
Thank you for indulging my selfish request.
You didn't really have to point a gun at me. You could have just asked, like, hey, man, like, let's do like a little one-on-one battle.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Yep. Facing off against Akechi and Mementos and everything. Really not sure what you're trying to prove here, Akechi. But man, you are something else. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this and everything like that. Yeah, I do believe his weakness is, I think, dark attacks. Everything. That definitely did some damage, so that's a good thing. What you got? What you got? Oh damn, freaking he knocked me out. Oof. Alright, okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit him with the let me see. Yeah, let's let's hit him with the physical attack, the death bound. Or you know what? Let me go ahead and decrease his defense first. Ah. Joke's on you. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. Oh, wow. I missed. I freaking missed, dude. Oop, you missed too. Yeah, I definitely should start healing up and everything. We're already halfway. I'm gonna raise my power. Whoop, you missed. Now let's see what this will do. Yes, nice.
Nice. How fascinating. Persona.
Oh damn, freaking we're almost freaking gonna die. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up real quick. Let me go all the way up here. See if I have any where is it at? Where is it at? Hey, come on, where? Oh shoot, freaking I chose the wrong one. Miss, damn it. Oh damn. Alright, come on. I think we'll use, yeah, let's use an almighty move. Nice. Oh shoot. Haha. Nice. Haha. You can't touch me.
This was not expected.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
No wonder you're the leader of the Phantom Thieves. You've caught up to me on this front already too.
Are you satisfied, dude? Like, what are you trying to freaking prove, dude? Like, are you just... I'm sensing some jealousy in you. That's what I'm sensing.
Of course not. But if we went any further, we'd both go beyond the point of no return, wouldn't we? In all honesty, I'd love to see just how far we can go. But we have an important mission coming up. Until that's finished, you're a vital ally to me. You're done here. Let's go.
Okay.
Once again, I've learned something new about you today. As allies fighting alongside one another, your strength is truly reassuring. In all honesty, it's to the point that I'd be relying on you in a pinch.
The feeling's mutual, that's for sure.
You truly are well composed. I'm sorry I asked you to indulge me, but I do feel a bit better now.
No, it's all good. Feel like my bond of Akechi is growing even deeper. And thus we have reached rank 8 in the Justice Arcana. No benefits, but we are officially done. All the remaining 2 are pretty much tied to the story. So yeah, we're pretty, at this point we are done. We are definitely guaranteed for the third semester of the game.
By the way, about that duel. If we had fought to the end, do you see yourself there?
I definitely won't lose.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I hate you.
Okay.
Your deft handling of your unfortunate circumstances. Your uniqueness. Your ability to surpass me. All these irritate me.
Yep,
You're the
I'm sensing
one
jealousy.
person I refuse to lose to.
Really hate losing, do you?
Without a doubt. Even I was unaware that it was this severe. I'll let you have this win today. But next time I will be victorious. Let this be my proof.
Oh, okay. You didn't really have to throw it at me. But okay.
There's a tradition in the West to throw one's glove at their opponent when demanding a duel. Should the opponent accept the glove, the duel is also accepted.
Okay, you didn't have to go that far. You could just said like, hey, I want to duel you. I'm like, okay. And you bring out my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What kind of deck you're rocking with, huh?
Look at the time. Let's call it a day. For now.
You know what's funny? Now that I brought up like Yu-Gi-Oh and like glove and dueling and like dueling glove pretty much like that. I remembered when I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I would not, I wouldn't say I went to tournaments, but I honestly went to like, and the like where a mall where I used to go to, it had like this store that sold like collectibles and obviously singles of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, even packs as well, and starter packs, all that good snazz, tins and everything like that. But anyway, and they'd have like tables set up for like when people want to, you know, challenge people to Yu-Gi-Oh and everything like that. I remembered somebody came up because I was looking at the singles and everything like that. And freaking, I had somebody come up to me and was like, excuse me. I was like, yeah. He like literally got his glove and slapped it across my cheek. I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, dude, what the heck? And it's all like, challenge you to a duel. And I think the freaking, I think the manager, like the employee that was, I think it was the man, like the owner of the place. He was all like, hey, that's not right. Like, you shouldn't be doing that and everything. Like, I think he wanted to, I told him like, no, it's fine. You know, freaking. I was like, it's fine. But still, I even told him like, yeah, just next time, don't freaking do that. Just tell me like, hey, I want to challenge you to, I want to freaking challenge you to a duel and everything like that. I ended up winning it. I ended up beating him and everything like that and stuff. But definitely freaking Yu-Gi-Oh is way different compared to like back then. Now it's like a little more like freaking advanced and stuff, like all that synchro summoning and freaking all this other stuff. Like, man, freaking whatever happened to freaking just trying to get all 5 pieces of Exodia to win the game, or freaking, you know, just I'm old school when it comes to it and everything like that. So I don't know if anybody who's seen this video who's like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh Yu-Gi-Oh player and everything like that, pretty much coming up to me like, dude, like, what the heck are you talking about? But anyway, let's go ahead and hang out with Haru. But yeah, he didn't really have to do that. He didn't really have to throw the glove at me and everything. I get it, but you could have just said like, hey, you're my rival. I want a freaking actual like duel against you and everything like that. to see who's more stronger, you know, with their persona. With gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps the aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I like it so much I kept them long past the original's request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. But ESP-kun, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this. Phantom Thieves doesn't worry. I'm pretty sure they won't find out. I'm pretty sure we're good. You're so bold. In that case, I guess this can be our little secret. Honestly, ESP-kun, I really enjoy time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, sorry, I meant my fiance. Oh, you're still guys getting married? I thought that ended. This whole arrangement began with my father first introduced us around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that quote-unquote friend was to be my fiance. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. Oh, but no relationship, just stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he has grown far worse. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. I can't even stand to look at him, though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So, what can I say to decline his offer? Just simple. You don't want to go. You don't want to go with him. Right. I suppose it would be best to simply be clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So, any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage, to tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiance. But he refused to listen to a single word I had to say. Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Kokumura Foods about the contract, how the company would have to pay extreme I can't freaking, I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that, thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiance. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up. Have you ever experienced that? Too many to count. Though I guess it makes sense for someone as handsome as you, ESP-kun. Whoa! But there's no spark like that with my fiance. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of... Still, any hardship I go through now surely will help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. I can sense an earnest resolve in Haru. And thus, we have reached rank 3 in the Empress Arcana. We have a new ability and follow-up. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy. Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here for a little longer. See you later. Sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiance? He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him. Smart response. I never done anything like that before. My heart was pounding. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know what to do, but hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thanks for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later. I guess the thing is still going on, huh?
You're back.
I thought it would have ended, literally. Ah, nice. Let's go ahead and hang out with Iwa.
Actually,
hey, you're exactly the person I was hoping to talk to. Suda rang me up a while back, told me to forget everything, and he was threatening me. I honestly thought it was some kind of joke at first, but I ain't seen or heard from him since. It's almost feel like I was talking to the old Suda somehow, my sworn brother. Hey, you think a guy can really go through a change that quick? Shoot, have you heard what's been happening? It's not impossible. He's I was gonna say he's matured. I thought it said married. Freaking, what was I thinking? What kind of answer is that? I ain't really want to talk, but you should probably think about talking this a little more seriously, kid. Anyway, something fishy is still going down, but Suda changing is a real load off my shoulder.
that's right.
Oh, and this probably means our deal drew with, huh? I mean, your end of the bargain was driven Suda away, and you did that and then some. One more thing.
Yo,
I know I kind of fired you and all, but do you think you'd maybe want to keep working here with me? I understand kids these days have all sort of commitments, so I get if the answer has got to be no. Nah, I guess I could consider it. Give me that attitude. Don't give me that attitude. I know you want to come back. Don't go expecting me to make the job any easier for you, though. You hear? I'll be counting on you, kid. ESP. It feels like my bond with Iwa is growing even deeper. And thus, we have reached rank 8 in the Hanged Arcana. New benefits.
All right.
good.
Alright. First order of business taking out the trash. Disassemble them and wipe them prints off before we toss them, though, okay? Oh, and I'm not letting you leave till they're done. I feel like helping has helped my proficiency.
See ya.
Hey, nice day at work. Hey, what's going on? About Suda, let's keep an eye on him for a while. Seemed like he was on the level, but can't be too careful. Yep. Understood. Good. If anything bad happened, it'd already be too late. I'm just gonna hang back and run the store for a while. Safer that way. And that means I'm gonna teach you all you gotta know about the business. Hope you're ready for it. Okay, I'm counting on you, ESP. And who is texting me at this time? Oh, it's Haru. I'll respond later. Yeah. Anyway, good night.